My name is Banjo. I'm doing media GCSEs. My candidate number is 3015, and this is my presentation. So I started off trying to make an advertising campaign, and in thinking of the name Creativity in Me, I wanted to kind of inspire young people into believing that the creativity is within themselves, and that's where the name Creativity in Me stemmed from. I'll be making an advertising video for Creative Action. I'll be aiming to attract C2 and D aspirers due to the fact that they would want to aim high, but because of their social status and class, they might not feel as though that they can make it. So by advertising to them, I understand that there is a want to achieve more, but I will be the one helping them get there. My campaign will, yet again, to encourage and inspire young people who may feel that they can't really get into the creative industry. My target age group would be 16 to 18 due to the fact that the video we posted on YouTube, where a billion unique users are visiting the website each month, and also the fact that a majority of their viewers are 16 to 18. My second advertisement would be a podcast, due to the kind of growing increase of popularity of podcasts, especially with the younger demographic. My second target audience will be explorers aged 18 to 24 in the C1, C2 group. This is due to the fact that 63% of regular podcast listeners are in this group. My podcast will discuss creative arts company and my opinions on how to get younger people into the creative industry. So when making my campaign, I wanted to see whether there was an actual interest in the creative media, and from my research, the people that I actually asked in class, 10 out of 10 said that they would be interested in the creative industry, but maybe that's just because the class is biased and we're already in the field. So kind of looking out, I looked at companies like XLP who working all over London, especially in Greenwich, doing showcases with young people in the creative industry. Poet City has a volunteer scheme which allows young people to help produce poetry and make events. And Eric Festival is where a bunch of creative companies come to inspire young people. So I'm aware that there is a need and a market for creativity among young people. Now that we live in this kind of new era of creativity, the kind of main hotspots of this is YouTube and SoundCloud, especially when it comes to youth and younger people. SoundCloud, this is where I would be posting my podcast. SoundCloud is an online audio distribution platform based in Berlin, Germany, that enables users to upload, record, and promote and share their originally created sounds. In 2013, it had 40 million registered users and 200 million listeners. So, and that's still growing from there. This allows me to have a massive audience, so my advert can reach as many people as possible. Also, with podcasts, listenership, a growing minority of Americans are listening to podcasts. According to a survey, as of 2006, 21% of Americans 12 or older are listening to podcasts, and that's from last year, and it's a growing media platform, and that's why I chose it. How to make my podcast successful? With talking to people and getting interviews, a lot of people have said that young people want to feel immersed and a part of the conversation, part of the industry. So in making my podcast, I looked at other podcasts to see what I could do to improve mine. And I looked at all of these podcasts which are really successful, and what I got from them was that they are conversational, topical, and fun, in the sense that being conversational allows the listener to be engaged and feel as though they're part of it. Topical, it is something that we can relate to. I'm not talking about things that seem too distant from the young people for my audience, and making it fun allows them to be more engaged. Independence, this links to SoundCloud. With SoundCloud, I wanted to drive the fact of independence, in the sense that these artists, a lot of them use SoundCloud, and they are independent, not with labels, which means they are free to do whatever they want. And by me posting my podcast on SoundCloud gives my target audience, the younger people, the inspiration that they can make it in the creative industry without having to sign a record label and do it by themselves and have control on their on what they want to do, on their talents. So that's why I chose SoundCloud. YouTube again has a huge audience and actually has more viewership than cable TV, which is why I decided not to do my advert on TV, so that I have a larger audience, and especially with the young people. My advert, I wanted to make it last longer, and cable TV is dying out, and YouTube is what is leading the future. And again, for my research in class, 10% of 100% of people that I asked watch YouTube, and with my class being younger people, it really demonstrates the fact that younger people are interested in YouTube, which appeals to my campaign. And yeah, that's it.
Okay, so I have some questions. How did you come up with the idea for the SoundCloud and also the clip for the YouTube?
When it comes to SoundCloud, I wanted to make a product that a lot of people can get for free, but still had a huge audience. So that's why I picked SoundCloud, due to its huge audience, and also due to the fact that SoundCloud is a growing platform with a lot of big artists kind of use that as their kind of base, which means SoundCloud already has an established audience that I can come into. With people like Chance the Rapper, it allows me to come into a marketplace that is already engaged in the creative industry.
Who are you creating? Who or what are you creating a campaign for? Because I wasn't clear who this advert you were creating it for.
This advert is for younger people who are interested in the creative industry.
But for what company? Who?
Oh, for Creative Action.
Can you tell me about Creative Action?
Creative Action is a company that is designed and made to encourage young people, get them into the creative industry, and try to help support them into building careers in the creative industry. And that's why with my podcast, we go in depth into the creative industry, Creative Action, and how we use them as a sponsor to advertise them and also show what they've done for us in helping us get
so
the campaign.
Within your presentation, I didn't really have a feel for who the company is behind it. So as a feedback to improve it for us to want your campaign is for you to, somewhere within your presentation or campaign is to put a Creative Action logo in there or something that identifies who is behind it. Does that make sense? Yeah? And then you said, your adverts for the younger audience, but then when I look at YouTube, it's more targeted or it's the 18 to 34-year-olds that really go on YouTube. So how would you make it younger for the younger audiences to be attracted to your campaign on there?
I think in terms of YouTube, with channels dedicated to younger people, they have a huge market. For example, gaming channels, they are more focused on younger people like 12 and older, and those are the biggest channels. They're the biggest channel on YouTube is the PewDiePie channel, which is his target audience is primarily younger people, even younger than 12, 10.
So would your campaign be like an advert that plays in between certain shows or blogs or whatever on YouTube?
I think the advert will be kind of targeted on the younger side of YouTube in terms of gaming and pop culture type of things.
Okay. And what's going to be eye-catching about your campaign? If when I look at your campaign, what am I going to remember? Or what are the audience is going to remember and go, yep, I want to get into film, so I need to contact Creative Action to get involved?
In terms of the podcast, I think what makes mine stand out is the fact that one, it's produced and made by younger people, which if you're listening to it, inspires you to think that you can do the same. It was produced with my friends, and it was kind of low budget. It didn't seem out of the ordinary for a young person to do it, because I feel like with other campaigns, with like the XLP or Eric Festival, they kind of get young people into it, but it makes it almost seem too far-fetched. It makes it seem like their dream is just something that can't really happen. But with this, being produced by a young person, being produced by a group of people that in the same situation, will probably, in my opinion, inspire them to think that they can do the same.
Thank you, AJ.
Okay.
but